So we finally got some inflation numbers that the Federal Reserve needs for their next week's meeting. How'd it come in? I think you're going to be pretty happy because mortgage rates are going down. The equity markets are going up just because of this number right through here. So folks, hold on. My name is Dan Frio. I'm going to explain to you guys what's happening today in regards to these, because if you're watching this, most likely you're a home buyer or you're looking to refinance. So my goal is to help you understand what the inflation number that just came out today, how that's going to affect these and the equity markets as well. So let's get over to today's data to figure this out. So what we got today is the consumer inflation numbers. Now, we've been in a black hole basically since the beginning of the month. We had no data that really gives us the direction of where the markets are going to go or the Fed. Why is this such a big to-do? Well, we got the Federal Reserve. They're meeting in 5 days. What are they going to do? So let's recap what happened today. So here's the news that we got today. Let's get over to the economic calendar and why this is so important. We've been waiting for some inflation numbers because the Federal Reserve, I don't know if you realize this, the Federal Reserve was created for two things. One was to keep prices in check, aka inflation, and the other one was the jobs market, just to keep jobs at full employment. We have a jobs market right now that's at about 4.3% on the unemployment rate. Anything below 5% is full employment. So now what the Federal Reserve is going to look at is what these numbers are doing over here. So what we got today is consumer inflation. Okay, why we got it? Well, President Trump brought in the staff to compute these numbers because this is how Social Security recipients get their raises for 2026. But this is also helping the markets figure out where is inflation going. So let's break down these numbers real quick so you can understand it. Then let's go over and see what the market's reactions are to these things. So here's what we're looking at. First, we're going to look at CPI. This is consumer inflation. This is what you and I are paying. Okay, there's CPI MOM, which is month over month, and then we have YOY, that's year over year. Let's focus in on those first. The last reading that came in month over month was 0.4. It was expected to come in at 0.4. It came in at 0.3. Inflation's going down month over month on the consumer, even with tariffs. Well, yeah, that's what this is pointing at. Then you go year over year. It was 2.9. It was expected to jump to 3.1. It only came up to 3. So that's good news. It's not where we wanted it to be, but it's in line with expectations. Now, if we go to core strips out food and energy. This is where really the money ball is. Last reading was 0.3. They expected it to come in at 0.3. It came in at 0.2. This is fantastic news. So let's get over and see how the markets are reacting to this. The bond market skyrocketing off of this. So here's what we focus in on my channel. If you're watching this, you're trying to figure out what's going on with mortgage rates. This is a mortgage bond that trades on Wall Street. All you have to understand is this. If this price is going up, rates are coming down. There's basically a yin-yang effect. That's fantastic news. 17, pretty big move. You go over to the stock market, you have the stock market all the way across the board. Dow Jones up almost 300 points. S&P up 51. NASDAQ up. Oil's up. Now, let me give you a story about oil. Okay, so I got my gas filled on Wednesday. Gas was $2.88 where I filled up. I had to go out to Menards or something yesterday to get some grass fertilizer. And I went past the same gas station, $3.44. I was like, what? That's how much oil affects our prices and our inflation. So oil right now is at $62 a barrel. Anything below 65 I like. Anything below 60, unfortunately, the oil companies aren't making that much money. So that's right in the sweet range. Then we also have the 10-year Treasury right behind my head that's going down as well. This is all good news for consumers out there looking to buy or refinance, and also the equity markets. So let's get over and kind of dissect some of the additional information we want to look at. Well, since the Federal Reserve was shut down, the markets are like, okay, what do we focus in on? So I diligently watch everything I can possibly watch all day and night to help you guys understand the markets. But what the markets has been telling us is saying, well, we have to really pay attention to what corporate profits are. So we started looking at corporate profits weeks ago when the S&P 500 kind of started bringing in all that data. This week was another big data for corporate earnings. So I just want to roll over real quick, because when we're talking about equities, we really have to talk about the strength of the companies and our economy. Today we had earnings reports. I'm just going to click this. Look over my head. Green means they basically they exceeded their earnings per share and their revenue. There is not one red cell up there. So it means basically every company is hitting on all its cylinders. So let's just take a step back one second. Let's just clear out all the cobwebs. Okay, so let's look at the economy. Unemployment, it's not bad. Okay, is it going? I think the economy thought it was going to be, or the Federal Reserve and the federal government thought it was going to be worse. It's not as bad as a lot of people expected. Tariffs were supposed to skyrocket inflation. What's it doing? Well, inflation's a little bit higher, but it just came in today where it's actually starting to cool down. And then we have the tariffs. Tariffs are going to bring in a lot of money. Last month brought in $30 billion of government money to offset our national debt. So all these things are painting a pretty darn good picture. So let's get over and give you my expectations of what's going to happen and the whys behind it. So let's get over to the FedWatch tool. First thing I want to explain to you guys is what's going on here. Let me know down below how much you think the Federal Reserve is going to cut. Are they going to cut 0.25% at this meeting, or maybe 50 basis points? Because this is basically telling them inflation isn't getting out of control. So they might have the ability to cut 50 basis points. Let me know what you guys think down below. Here's what the markets are telling us. If you go to the CME FedWatch tool, basically it's the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. They use their options and their futures markets to kind of predict what's going to go on. Here's what it is. Right now, the federal funds rate is between 4 and 4.25. There's a spread there that they give us, which would be right through here. If you go over to here, that means right now it's expected at the October meeting, the Federal Reserve is going to cut by 99%, not by 99%, but they're going to cut, there's a 99% chance they're going to cut 0.25%. Do you think they might cut 50 basis points? Let me know that down below. So if you're out there, you're trying to figure out what's going on with these, you're a homeowner, you're a home buyer, folks, I'd love to help you. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about who I am, and especially if you're a homeowner. If you're a homeowner right now and you're trying to figure out, Dan, what is the best time to refinance? Well, I got a tool for you. Just go over to our website, right through here, the rate update. And what I want you to do is RateWatch 2.0. I just built this. And the reason why I built this is a lot of people out there just don't really know how to refinance or really how to track rates. Well, let me do that for you. What you're going to do is just plug in your mortgage information and let me know what rate you would be interested in refinancing. What's going to happen is me or my staff's going to reach out to you saying, okay, here's your new payment. Here's your savings. Here's how much it's going to cost you. Here's your break-even point. What do you want to do? But if you're a home buyer, you're looking to buy, you're looking to build, what should you do? Okay, so let's get over to that. I try to do this at the end of each video, each day, so I can inform you guys if you're looking to refinance or you're looking to buy. So if you're looking to buy or build, if you're looking to build, that's a little bit different. You're probably looking at 6, 8, 9 months out there. Don't think rates are going to skyrocket from here, but I don't think really rates are they're going to be stable right now. So if you're looking to purchase, I think you're in a good market. If you're looking to build or buy down the road, I don't think really rates are going to go back to 7. Just use maybe 6.5% to qualify. If you need some help qualifying to see if you qualify at 6.5%, we'll go back over to my website, therateupdate.com, and we can help you there as well. So let me give you the tools that we have on our website right through here. If you need some help, just schedule a consultation. That's the best way to do that. And you can do that right through here. But if you want to ask me a question, click the button right through here. Want to give us a call? Right here. So if you're a homeowner, check out RateWatch 2.0. If you're a home buyer, please check out this thing right through here. It's a down payment assistance that you don't have to pay back. So when time comes to refinance, you'll thank me, because many people are getting stuck when they go to refinance. They have a loan, a down payment assistance loan they didn't realize was a loan for maybe $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 that you have to pay back. When they look to refinance, it doesn't make any sense. So make sure you're in a position to refinance, you're in a position to buy. If you need some help with all that, folks, I'd love to help you. So my name is Dan Frio. My goal is to help you understand what's going on with these on a daily basis and the whys behind it. So reach out to us if you're looking to refinance or looking to buy or maybe build. We can help navigate you through that entire process with our mortgage experts. And don't be surprised if you even call in and you get an answer from yours truly. So thanks for watching, folks. I'll be back today live. Each Friday I come in live at midday to give you basically a recap of the week and what to expect down the pike next week. So thanks for watching. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so over there. So every time I post a video, you get an alert and you make sure you don't miss it. And it might be a video you don't even like. Well, don't watch it. But the next time one does come out, you'll be alerted and maybe you can learn something. So thanks for watching. Join me today live so you can figure out what's coming down the pike next week and what my thoughts are. Thanks for watching, folks. God bless. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you this afternoon. Bye-bye.